Number 1. Mental disorder is a broad term used to the group physical and psychological symptoms that cause abnormal thought and behaviors. Number 2. Causes of mental disorder used by psychologists to explain why mental disorder occurs is called the bio, biophysical social model. Number 3. Neurosis is a class of functional mental disorder involving distress but neither delusions nor hallucination whereby behavior is not outside socially accepted norms. Number 4. Anxiety reaction has disposed fearfulness, tension, and restlessness which sometimes snowball into episode on panic. Number 5. Dissociative reaction is a massive repression of dissociation of certain aspect of experience or memories. Conversion reaction illustrates symbolic resolution of conflict that imitate the effect of physical illnesses like paralysis, blindness, anesthesia, or etc. Phobic reaction refers to the intense, irrational fear of specific objects or events that may have a symbolic significance on the afflicted individual. Obsessive compulsive reaction has repetitive irrational thought and or action which usually involves some symbolic effort at conflict resolution. Distressive reaction refers to the depression usually accompanied by guilt, feelings of inferiority, and anxiety. Psychosis. Psychosis came from the word psyche for mind, soul, and osis for abnormal condition. Evolution reaction demonstrates severe depression during the evolution period without previous history of psychosis. Affective reaction is a presence of inappropriately exaggerated mood and marked change in activity level with associated truth disorder. Manic distressive reaction shows cyclical disturbances involving various combination of or alternation between excitement and delusional optimism on the one hand and immobilizing delusional depression on other. Schizophrenic reaction are bizarre behavior disturbances of thought and reality testing, emotional withdrawal, and varying levels of psychotic thinking and behavior. Anxiety disorder is a psychological disorder that involves excessive levels of negative emotion such as nervousness, tension, worry, pride, and anxiety. Anxiety is defined as a unpleasant emotional state for which the cause is either not readily identified or perce- perceived to the uncontrollable or unavoidable. Fear is an emotional and psychological response to a recognized external threat or a response to a real danger or threat. Symptoms of an anxiety disorder. Symptoms vary depending on the type of anxiety disorder, but general symptoms. Generalized anxiety disorder. This disorder involves excessive, unrealistic worry and tension even if there is little or nothing to provoke the anxiety. Obsessive compulsive disorder. People with OCD are plagued by constant thought or fears that cause them to perform certain ritual or routines. Panic disorder. This disorder keeps recurring attacks to a person of intense fears or panic often with feelings of impending doom of death. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition that can develop following a traumatic and or terrifying event such as sexual or physical assault, the unexpected death of a loved one, or natural disaster. Specific phobias is an intense fear of a specific object or situation such as snake. Arachnophobia, the fear of spider. Opidophobia, the fear of snake. Acrophobia, the fear of height. Agoraphobia, the fear of open or crowded spaces. Cynophobia, the fear of dog. Astrophobia, the fear of thunder or lightning. Claustrophobia, the fear of enclosed spaces. Mysophobia, the fear of germs. Aerophobia, the fear of flying. Trypophobia, the fear of holes. Carcinophobia, the fear of cancer. Thanatophobia, the fear of death. Claustrophobia, the fear of public speaking. Monophobia, the fear of being alone. Antisephobia, the fear of figure. Ometophobia, the fear of birds. Alectotrophobia, the fear of chicken. Enochlophobia, the fear of ground. Apiposphobia, the fear of intimacy. Trypanophobia, the fear of needles. Anthrophobia, the fear of people. Aquaphobia, the fear of water. Autophobia, the fear of abandonment. Hemophobia, the fear of blood. Gamophobia, the fear of commitment or marriage. Social anxiety disorder is also called social phobia. Reality anxiety refers to the fear of real dangers in the external world. Neocrotic anxiety refers to fear that instant will get out of control and cause the person to do something for which he or she will be punished. Moral anxiety is the fear of conscience conscience. Anxiety disorder and criminality. The percent of anxiety disorder may increase behavior problems and limit participation in offender rehabilitation programs and work training.